Hello Doctor Who fans, I hope you're all well. Welcome to an impromptu reaction type video in which I give my rundown of what I thought about tonight's premiere episode for Doctor Who Series 13, which is also known as Doctor Who Flux, with Flux being of course the overall title of this brand new series. If you're new to this channel, then you are very welcome to like, comment and subscribe for even more Doctor Who content that I will be covering, and also all the content that I've covered over the past few years now. So, the Halloween apocalypse. What is my initial thoughts on this premiere episode? To be honest with you, I quite liked it. It's difficult to say whether it's a masterpiece of an episode or whether it's a really bad episode. Well, I don't really think it's a bad episode. I think it's far from that, actually. But in terms of if I was to rank this episode in series openers from the revived era, it's difficult to say for now because it's a very fast-paced episode. There was a lot going on in this and a lot of plot threads that have begun in this episode, which I'm sure should develop over the coming episodes and the coming weeks. Plenty of stuff going on. We've got Weeping Angels, Sontarans coming back, and we've got some new villains in the form of the Swarm, which seem to be really powerful, and I'm very interested to see what gets done with these guys. They look like a real threat. As for the main characters, I think Jodie Whittaker did a great job as a 13th Doctor. It's really awesome to see that she is trying to uncover a few secrets in the fallout of Series 12, so that's really good. We got a lot more of Yaz, which I'm quite happy about because I've always said that she needed a lot of character development. And we got a lot of focus, of course, on the new companion, Dan, played by John Bishop. And initial thoughts, first impressions, I thought it was really good. As for the other alien guy that the name escapes me at the moment, it's basically the guy who looks like a dog. Yeah, I had a few mixed feelings on him at first in terms of how the costume looked and how he sounded, but I think in the long run this guy could turn out to be quite a cool character. We also see the introduction of Jacob Anderson as Vinder. Not much to be said about him, but he seems to be a character that might end up being integral to the remainder of the plot as this series progresses. I think the overall tone of this episode, it reminds me a lot of an RTD episode, and I suppose it reminds me a little bit of Moffat due to the complex writing of the episode. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm sure that there'll be a few little things in this episode that we'll need to remember going forward, because there's a lot of subplots in this. It's not your simple episode of Doctor Who, and I'd say initially this isn't the way to start watching Doctor Who. I definitely would recommend starting with other series openers. This is certainly one for the fans. It put a smile to my face. It's great to see my favourite TV show back on TV. I think the crew have done an amazing job putting this together during this pandemic, and it's great to see the end result finally in front of our eyes. And after that cliffhanger, I definitely can't wait until next week's episode, so roll on War of the Sontarans. And with that, all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching. I'll be doing a bit more of an in-depth review of this episode, as I've only watched this once. I'm going to be watching this maybe once or two more times before I do a review, which hopefully I can bring to you in the coming days before episode 2 comes out. Till then, take care, see you next time.